So, smooth transitions from general chit-chat. That's what we did last time. This week on...
This is going to be crazy.
Cupboard discussions.
Cupboard discussions.
Functional names for stuff. Cubby chats.
Could be better. Yes.
Secrets of the Hollow. Yes. Nattering in the Nook.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Nattering Nook. What we need is you guys to give us a name. I think.
Yes, we need to name these videos that occur in this place. Let's just say, hey, the thing that needs a name.
That's the thing that shall not be named.
The thing that desperately needs to be named.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of this talk show that really needs a name.
So, today's topic, we're talking about something called the secret place.
Wow, Tony, what is the secret place?
The secret place is...
That's so good.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What is a secret place?
I think the Bible will tell us.
Maybe we should think about reading the Bible.
Probably.
Can you read?
No.
I can't read neither.
Oh, this sucks.
Maybe we should
I've
be
lost the accent.
our normal selves and then we can...
How?
Matthew chapter 6 from verse 5?
5?
Jesus speaking.
Yes.
And when you pray, you must not be like the hypocrites, for they love to stand and pray in the synagogues and at the street corners, that they may be seen by others. Truly I say to you, they have received their reward. But when you pray, go into your room and shut the door, and pray to your Father who is in secret. And your Father who sees in secret will reward you. And when you pray, do not heap up empty phrases as the Gentiles do, for they think that they will be heard for their many words. Do not be like them, for your Father knows what you need before you ask him.
Pray then like this. And then he goes into the Lord's Prayer.
Just go to the Lord.
So, what is this secret place, Alistair? So the secret place is like the place of prayer.
Oh, actually that was well defined.
So wherever you go to be alone with God, whether that's a physical place or even like a mental place, but definitely also a physical place, somewhere where you and God connect alone, and that's super important.
Yeah, it's like with food, isn't it? I always relate the secret place to food. Because it's like you would feed yourself physically and you have set times when you eat, so why don't you have set times to feed your soul? Which is kind of also what the secret place is for.
And then we wonder why the soul is hungry.
Exactly.
Or dead.
Yeah.
But why? Why is the secret place important? Why is the secret place important?
I guess it's where we get connection with the Father, as in like one-on-one, because obviously he's everywhere. It's important because it's a place of intimacy, right? It's like you would go to your parents, go, hey, can we have some one-on-one time? And your dad would be like, yeah, of course we can. Then you go and chat about all the personal things.
It's interesting that Jesus says that that the Father is waiting in the secret place. Like, so his intention clearly is actually to talk to us, to meet with us. And I believe that the reward is his presence.
Yeah.
And like his voice, the experience of him, which a lot of people and a lot of young people as well, but people in general, they wonder why they don't feel close to God, they don't feel like they hear God, they don't feel like God speaks to them. And one of the big things is quite simply that they don't spend any time in the secret place. You know, there's just something about the one-on-one
Definitely.
that you can't get like on a Friday night at youth or on a Sunday morning at church. He wants to, like, he's our Father. He wants to meet with us. He wants to speak to us, give us guidance and strength and identity and all of those things.
So Tony, what is your personal experience like?
I think,
as in like testimonies maybe?
I went a long time just like everyone else, really, just doing the church thing. I feel for a while it was like nobody really told me that the secret place is like a thing. I remember when I got a bit older, people started to get these, like, I was doing lots. So I was like, I was leading in a youth group. I was traveling to the Welsh valleys every week, like, you know, trying to share the gospel with like kids from really messed up backgrounds. And I was helping run the Christian Union University and doing like all this stuff. And so I was just like doing stuff, and I just kept getting people come to me with like words from God, like just different people, and it would just be like, no, I just feel like God wants to spend more time with you. Does it mean anything to you? But then there was a point in my life when I started to read Matthew 6, and it really started to speak to me, and I was kind of like, whoa, how much of my life is public? It kind of really started to impact me, and I was like, I need to just spend time just with me and God. It was around the time I started trying to learn to play the guitar again, and spending more time just singing to God and praying and just being in that place. And I still, from time to time, I have like times in my life where I feel like, oh, well, this other thing is more important. You know, I can always come back to the secret place like another time. So just because it's there, I can do it another time. What about you?
I wish I'd kind of developed habits at the secret place, and I can't remember how I found out about it. But yeah, no, I just remember thinking about it and going, actually, that's a really good idea. And on USMN, we had a couple called Nick and Sue Matthews. They came in and spoke about the secret place. I'm going to call it a lecture. It's one of the best lectures or talks that have just kind of influenced my life. I've realised recently that I think my time is spent too much doing other things, and it needs to be kind of, even, you know, as much as I want to say even for 15 minutes, I know that I need more time, because 15 minutes is enough, but that will do. A big thing for me is being able to go to God and in an emotional sense. Well, I'm quite an emotional person. I kind of...
Really?
Yeah, really. I connect a lot with my emotions and use them a lot, and I'm affected by them a lot. And so having a solid person who's always there for me, who doesn't change, and who never, you know, always stays the same and all that, being able to come to him and go, I felt like this, and this is how it made me feel, and then for him to respond and say, okay, this is why, and this is what you need to do.
How do you keep it consistent? Like, how do you make sure it doesn't kind of slip off just because, you know, life gets busy, or... But it seems like if the secret place is kind of like where our life with God kind of comes from, it doesn't seem like there's a good time to
let that go.
Let's do that less.
Just do it.
Yeah, I think something that I've found as I've gotten older and I've gotten more busy is when you're younger, you are not nearly as busy as you think you are. Like, use the time that you have wisely. The chances are, unless you are like a superhuman teenager who like works 2 jobs while going to school and doing a foundation course at college as well, like, and, you know, looks after all of the other kids in the house and does all of that stuff, and there are people like that, but chances are you're not, and actually just spend a really long time on Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram. We all struggle like with it in terms of, I have been scrolling through this for like an hour and I don't even know what I'm looking for. Like, what am I looking for? And why haven't I found it yet? Because I think it's a value thing. So I guess asking God to show you the value of the secret place helps it to become more of a priority more easily. And like, not setting ridiculous standards straight away, not being like, I'm going to spend 8 hours with God today. But if it's starting off like, I'm going to spend 10 minutes reading my Bible, and 10 minutes just praying, and 5 of those minutes can be talking, 5 of those can just be listening, sitting in silence, or singing, worshiping. Have a plan of how you want to like make sure that God is a priority and not just an addition. And accountability is good too, in terms of, if you say to a friend, I am going to stop using social media at 8:30 each night, and so if you see me do anything on social media at 8:30, then, you know, you can make up a fun forfeit if you like, but just saying to each other, hey, why don't we wake up at 6 o'clock each morning, send a text and say it's God time, and then in our own rooms we will just have 15 minutes with God.
So, that has been a brief, hopefully brief chat on The Secret Place. Yes, send me any questions and send Tony
Nothing.
some questions. Send Tony some questions too.
Yes, we look forward to maybe having Beth back. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
This is the end of all, not all things. This is the end of this thing.
Goodbye.